Hey, what's up, guys? Professor here, and this week I have the week off from teaching classes because it's Chinese New Year. Happy New Year, babies! Alright, so with the time that I have been allocated, I decided I'm gonna do a 3-part series on how I like to approach the idea of keys and scales and implementing them into my music. Alright? So, first lesson is today. And this lesson is going to be my approach on how I use them to help further drive the message of a song. Not how to create them. Tomorrow's will be how to create them and how they're formed and what they look like. Today's, I will show you how to easily use them in your productions without even having to know how to do this, alright? So, let's first understand that there's 2 big sides. There's major and minor keys, alright? Typically, people describe major keys as happier and minor keys as more emotional, sad. Though, I have to stress so much that don't let that thinking limit the way you compose your music. I've even designed an extremely intense, emotional, disturbing style beat and song from a C major key, which is the key that pop music is made of. Like every single happy song you hear in the world. So here's an example of that. So, think of a major and minor key more as a way the story is told, alright? And with each key comes subtle subconscious feelings. I kind of like how this website actually puts it. I'll just read from it here. Links will be in the description as well, because this is a great one to tell which keys you want to use. Alright? So, everyone knows about the base emotions, and most people use certain other words as if they're synonyms for the base emotions, but they're not. They are subtle explanations of how specific base emotions combine to create more complex feelings. Being able to internalize all of these words and understand the deep richness they can conjure up can help expand the reach of the power of your music. But you don't want to just add these words to your lyrics. That won't do anything. You have to touch people's hearts and minds. You have to create an atmosphere that conjures up their own experiences and memories. Alright? And you do this by choosing the proper musical key that expresses the characteristics of these emotions. So this is where most of the time I like to stick first on how I want to make a beat. Or if someone asks me to make a song, I'll ask them what their message is. Say, I'm like, I want to make this beat a beat about some, affection for a girl, but with frustration. I will kind of go look through this page or this page right here and look for a key that describes that. So, innocently happy, no. Innocently sad, lovesick, maybe. Deep distress, It might actually be like a C minor that might be really well. And then, of course, there's even more things like harmonic and melodic scales after this, but we'll learn that next. So, as you can see, all of these different keys are really tied to, I guess, emotions. Maybe if I heard a song or I heard these keys being played on the piano, that's C major, alright? That makes sense. I mean, and then we got keys like which is, I don't know which one that is, but it's much different. So let's just go with that C minor, declaration of love at the same time, unhappy love, lovesick, blah, 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 lies in the C minor key. All right? C sharp minor is pretty intense too, by the way. So C minor. Now, what I can do here is I'm just gonna go type in C minor key into Google Images. Just hit images and pull up the C minor scale. Now I know that it is yeah, all right. So those 7 notes, and then it resets an octave up on the 8th. So I can pull this to the side or save the image or just memorize this. And something even cooler we can do is we pull up FL Studios as users, we go into a piano roll, and we can click this right here. You can go to helpers, you can go to scale highlighting, I can go C, then I can go to, again, helpers, scale highlighting. We'll do minor natural, and it should highlight all the ones that are in the key of C minor. You'll see a difference between the white lines and the dark lines. Anything in the white line is in that scale or key or whatever. It's in that key of C minor, natural, the one we just looked up. So I know during my composition, I can avoid using the darker lines through and stick to the lighter lines, all right? That's one cool way to just get the project going in that way and stick to it without having to constantly remember what's going on. Now I can compose in this. Another cool tool that we have here is we have stamp. And if you look at this, we have melodic scales and melodic chords, I guess. So maybe I want to put a C major down, and I have a C major. Unfortunately, this isn't within my scale. So I could try and find somewhere else where this may fit, or I can look for something else. I can go to the stamp again, and I can go to there we go. See? So now that I have a minor, I put it in here. It's a little more appropriate. And then I'll be like, I want the next chord in my progression to be this, what's in, let's see, something that's in, there we go. See, we got another one that's in key. And then I'll just be like, let's do let's octave down that after we clone it over here. And you can just find other ones. But now I like to take this idea a little further sometimes with some tools that exist online for free or that you can download on your phone. There's a few apps that I've recommended in the past. Things like Sticky or Cheeky Fingers. This is pretty cool. Let me bring this up, all right? I can pull up related C chords and how they'll sound. Let me max it so maybe you can hear it on the microphone. And right now it's in major, but I can make a progression, bring it over here, pop it over to minor, and I could play out a progression, see what it sounds like. They got a ton more in here, like even canon. You got like effective, gentle, stuff like this. And you could just look at the top and copy it down in. Another one that's even cooler, actually, that I like, which allows you to, this thing's like, I don't know, it's like $7, but it allows you to write the progression in here and then export the MIDI to your email. You can then just put it into FL Studios. Oh, this is called Klimper. 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 And then, I'll write a progression, like maybe I'll put like 1, then 3, then 4 into a 5, because I know that's like a really common progression, and it has resolution to it. So now I have yeah. And I'll just email this. The point is it can help you write some chord progressions, all right? There's one other website that I'm going to leave you guys with today. It is going to be a website I like called Hook Theory, and they have some books which are great. I recommend reading them. But you can check out their hook pad. Let's go to their software. Where's the free? I think this is the free one. Get started on HookPad app. Yeah, right here. Boom. Now check this out. In fact, I'll leave a link to this one as well in the description. Let's head up here. Go to C minor. And then I can write in my chord progression. Let's choose the length of the bar. And then let's make another one. 1, 4, 5, 6. That back to 1, 4, 2, 7. As like a nice cadence at the end. Etc., etc. You can then check it out. Go press the piano button. Go here. Now I know what this looks like, and I can just go, oh, let me put that in FL Studios now. Now I'll be like, oh, wait, where's FL Studios? It's over here. Bada. And I could like write them in, or I could use the notes and automation if I have my IMPK in. So this is the end of first lesson, basics and emotions. Look for the drive of what you want to be pushing in your song. Do you have a message that you already want to be conveying? Maybe you can start by, you can give your project, your song, a huge boost in conveying that by possibly integrating the use of subconscious emotions that derive from keys of certain sounds. This may take it to a next level. Sometimes we don't go in with a goal. Maybe you just want a key to work in. Just find one randomly, type it in, and use it. Yeah. So, next episode, we're going to talk about the actual shapes and how these keys are formed. They're just put together. There's a process, like a whole step, half step, whole step, half step, or whole whatever. So next week we'll be making our own as well. This week covered this. I hope you guys found this informative, useful, a few cool tools in here, and that's it for right now. I'm gonna go edit this video. Thanks for checking it out, guys. Subscribe, leave a like if this helped out, or if you guys learned something new. Leave any comments and questions down below, and I'll see you guys on the next one. All right, take it easy. Peace.